Sometimes life makes you wait, not to punish you, but to prepare you. One morning, a young woman named Alina came to visit an old man known in her town as Grandfather Kyan. He lived alone near the edge of the woods. People said he used to be a teacher. Others said he had once traveled the world. But most people simply called him the man who always listens. Alina was 24. She had big dreams. She wanted to write books, to travel, to do something meaningful. But after years of trying, nothing seemed to work. No publisher said yes. No job felt right. Her heart felt tired. She sat down across from Grandfather Kyan and said, "I've worked so hard, but I see no results. Please tell me what I'm doing wrong." Grandfather Kyan looked at her gently. He didn't answer right away. Instead, he poured 2 cups of tea. The steam rose slowly. The moment was quiet. Then he said, "I don't think you're doing anything wrong, child, but I think you may be in too much of a hurry." Alina blinked. She opened her mouth to speak, but he held up his hand. "Let me tell you a story. Many years ago, in another village, there was a baker named Solas. He was kind, strong, and known for his soft bread. But one day, Solas decided he wanted to build something more. He wanted to create the biggest bakery in the whole valley. He bought land. He made big plans. He hired workers. But Solas wanted everything fast. He rushed the building. He skipped the small details. He used the oven before it was fully dry. And one day, the oven cracked. The bread didn't rise. Customers stopped coming. Solas sat on the floor of his empty shop and whispered, "Why is nothing working?" That night, Kyan continued, an old woman came by. She had white hair and a calm smile. She brought him a gift, just 1 loaf of her homemade bread. Solas thanked her but asked, "How do you bake so well?" She said, "Because I wait. I wait for the dough to rise. I wait for the oven to heat. I wait for the scent to tell me the bread is ready." She smiled gently and added, "You cannot rush something that is meant to rise slowly." Alina listened closely. She was quiet for a while, then said, "But what if I wait and nothing comes?" Kyan smiled kindly. "Have you ever seen a sunflower grow?" She nodded. "It starts as a tiny seed," he said. "You put it in the ground, and for days you see nothing, but under the soil things are moving, quietly, carefully, preparing, and then one day, without warning, it rises. So should I just sit and do nothing?" Alina asked softly. Kyan laughed gently. "No, child, you still work. You still care, but you let go of the hurry. You do your part and trust that time will do its part too. That afternoon, Alina walked home slowly. The sky was cloudy, but she didn't feel heavy anymore. She didn't have a job offer. She didn't have a book deal. But she had something else, a new kind of peace. Over the next few months, Alina kept writing. She woke up early. She wrote letters to publishers. She shared her short stories online. She helped at a local library. She smiled more. And one day, a letter came. A publisher wanted her book, but more than the letter, she felt proud of herself for waiting, for not giving up, for letting things take time. Patience is not passive. It's quiet strength. It's the power to keep going, even when the world says, not yet. So the next time you feel like nothing is moving, remember,